Welcome back to a new year. I'm making this video because some people did not make it to the first session, and there has also been some schedule changes as far as my schedule is concerned too. So I'm making this video, but welcome back. This is chemistry. So hopefully we'll have a great year. Just to let you know a little bit about myself, I was born and raised in LA. And I went to UCLA. I was a biochemistry major because I was pre-med. I wanted to be a doctor. And halfway into my college career, I was like, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. But I went ahead and finished my major. And so I graduated with a biochemistry degree. But after I graduated, I did nothing related to biochemistry. I was a corporate sales rep. So I had one of those headsets, and I was sitting in a small little cubicle and selling computer supplies to companies. Okay. After a while of working there, I started working with my dad. He had two businesses, one of which was a plumbing. He had a plumbing repair, both commercial and residential. And because I was able to read blueprints from what I learned in geometry, we started doing plumbing construction as well. Then a principal friend of mine asked me to teach at their private school for at-risk kids, and so I accepted and I started teaching. I enjoyed it so much that I started a master's program so that I can get a teaching credential. So now I am teaching at La Sierra, and my wife is teaching at Hillcrest. And I actually taught at Novi for 2 summers for their summer school. I have 4 boys, and the oldest just entered high school. We are going to be using Google Classroom. And so Google Classroom, I'm sure you guys are all seen it. You guys are all enrolled, and so that shouldn't be new news to you. All the stuff that I will post, homework assignments, announcements, anything like that will go through Google Classroom. I highly recommend that you enroll your parents as a guardian. That way they don't have to ask you what's going on in your class. They can be notified right away. So Google Classroom is the interface we're going to be using, and we will be using Google Meets. So in Google Meets, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this as well, but I'm just going to walk through it because some of us are novices. So Google Meets, you will have the same class code, which is Mr. Chang. No period, no space. So if you were not able to log on, that might be the reason. You might have put a period, you might have put a space. Mr. Chang is the password for all my periods. Okay, so 1st through 6th period, every class is going to use the same code. And office hours are at 1 o'clock every day, 1 to 2. And on Fridays is going to be at 11:30. So science is 11:30 to 12:30. Office hours and class will use the same class code. Okay. All right. Now, make sure you have your mics off. Okay. And most of you guys are pretty good at that because of background noise. And make sure you have your videos on. If you cannot put on your video, then make sure you let me know via email or chat. Just let me know. Actually, just email me. As to why you cannot put your video on. There are different reasons why someone can't turn their videos on. But I taught summer school, and everybody had their screens off. And so when I would call on somebody, they wouldn't answer, and soon found out that they were not attending class. They just turned on. So you guys will be required to put your videos on. Again, there are circumstances where videos will be off. So just let me know what your situation is, okay? And at the end of each lesson, at the end of each class, you guys need to make sure that you turn off, basically hang up, okay? Turn off the video, okay? Not just the video, but just the whole room. All right, next. At the top, you'll see a chat icon. So if you click on that, you can ask any questions you want in the chat room, okay? Closed captioning is a very good option. My wife loves this option. I don't like it. I don't like to read. but it is a very good option. It shows all the words down low, and sometimes when we have a lot of background noise, or if the video gets choppy or the sound gets choppy, you can actually see the words. So this will be a very useful tool. Now, I'm not quite sure, I haven't tested it, but maybe the chemistry words might come out weird in the closed captioning, but it does its purpose. It does a good job. And then if you guys only see one screen, okay, while I'm teaching, sometimes I'm presenting. When I'm presenting, you should see two screens. One is going to be a presentation screen, and one is going to be the video screen. And so if you only see one screen, you might need to change the option here, change layout. Now they do have extensions like this one. This is called Grid View. The district is working on trying to get extensions that allowed for students. But right now, extensions are not allowed for students, but this is the Grid View. And one of my students said that they logged in using their own account and they downloaded the extension and they were able to use it. So I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but when you are allowed to use extensions, go ahead and download this one. It's a pretty good one. You'll be able to see different people at the same time. You'll see your classmates. Next one, this one is another extension. This is called Nod, N-O-D, like nod. So we have this one is an icon, it's an emoji where it's like thumbs up, thumbs down. You raise your hand if you have a question. If I see that icon, if I see that emoji pop up, then I know that you have a question. Okay, so those are the different extensions available, and there are more. So you guys can play around with that. Okay, once you're allowed to. So next we have the extensions. Once you download the extensions, on the right side next to the address bar, you'll see the extensions. Okay, and then on the left side, now this is what I did to my tabs. I bookmarked the pages that I wanted. For example, Aries. I bookmarked Aries. But I right-clicked it and I erased the word. So the word Aries is not going to show right here. So here I have Aries, and I erased the word because that's the one I'm going to access the most. And over here I have Aries, but I'm also a parent of a Alward student. So I have my parent Alward website here. So that one I left the word on there because I have two Aries accounts. But you guys can see that all these different icons are here, and those are, for me, very useful. Okay, so you might want to do that too. Just click the star button right next to the address bar. Okay. All right, now let me exit out of this screen. Now this one is going to be the website, so you guys can reach this website through the syllabus, or you guys can reach this website using the La Sierra website. Just to give you a little background on the Virtual Academy, La Sierra students, Hillcrest students, and Novi students are all in one class. Okay, so I am a La Sierra teacher. I did teach at Novi for 2 summers. And my wife is a teacher at Hillcrest, so we have a representation here, all 3 schools, right? No favoritisms, although La Sierra is the best. Okay, so we have on this website, and when you click on the link to my page, it'll just show a brief bio, and at the very, very top, you'll see some tabs. There's a chemistry tab here. If you click on chemistry, it'll take you to the site. And then you have the book, and this is the entire book, minus the appendix and index and glossary. But if you don't want the entire book, you just want one chapter at a time, then those chapters are here. Now this book should be the same as the ones that you got during your registration. However, I'm not sure if it's the same edition. So this is the book that we're going to be using. We have some simulations that we're going to be going through here. I'm going to add to that throughout the year. And then we have some PowerPoints. These are really old school PowerPoints, but I'm hopefully going to have enough time to change that this year. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more up to date. It looks like it's from the 1970s, even though they didn't have PowerPoint back then. So this one, during the summer when I taught it, Practice problems. My students said they liked the PowerPoints that I did. All I did was take screenshots of the book, and I went through it slide by slide. So maybe I'll do it for the first half of the year as well. And here are videos, so make sure. So these videos are going to be required. I might add to it, but these are very, very good videos. I will go over videos a little bit more when I go over the syllabus, which is right now. So the syllabus, you guys all should have seen the syllabus on your Google Classroom. It's one of the assignments. It's going to be a 10-point assignment. So we have the syllabus, the schedule, the office hours. Only my office hours are written right here for Friday. And then my email address, you can reach me here or .org. The website that I just showed you, the link is right here. Office hours. Now, like I said before, the code is Mr. Chang without a period, without a space. The Google Meets code will be the same as the Google Classroom. The Google Meets code for the office hours will be the same as the Google Meets code for the class. And here are the class codes in case you need it. Most likely you don't because you're automatically enrolled. The grading scale is the same as typical class. Okay, so you guys can look that over on your own time. But do not cheat. I know you have a lot of teachers tell you that, but I'm just telling you right now, don't cheat. If you get caught cheating, you will get a 0. And if I catch the person that you cheated off of, they will also get a 0. Now, to make things a little bit more, how do you say this, scary than getting a 0 on an assignment, you will lose all extra credit from the beginning of the year to the end of the semester if you get caught cheating. Okay, so once again, you will get all your extra credit taken away. But Mr. Chang, 2 months ago, I did this extra credit. You gave me extra credit. You can't take that away. Oh, yes, I can. I just warned you that I would. Fair enough. If you get caught cheating, you might have cheated on other assignments too. And so I didn't catch those. So why should I give you extra credit, right? So don't cheat. I am pretty good at catching cheaters. I taught summer school virtually over the summer and at Novi, and I already caught many cheaters then too. Okay, so don't cheat. Please don't cheat. I have a personal story that I'm not going to share right now because I'm recording this about my cheating experiences in high school and what happened to me in college. Okay, let's just put it this way. I had to take classes in college that were free in high school. Okay, spending extra time and money. So, and also I'll be more stringent. Okay, less lenient on your grading. So I like to round up. If it's not 89.5, I like to round up to a 90 to give you that A, or A minus rather. And if you cheat, I am not going to round up for you. Okay, so not only do you not get extra credit, but I'm also not going to round up for you. Okay. What are you being graded on? You're going to have assignments, your notes. Make sure you take notes. It doesn't have to be in a specific way. Okay. Just to make sure that you guys are doing notes. I don't want mundane work. I want your notes to be for you. Things that you could go back on and easily access the knowledge that you've learned. Okay. Quizzes and tests will be a little different this year because of the online nature. Simulations and participation. I had a student cheating, didn't do any work all semester long. This was in the summer. And then at the end of the semester, finished like all the work. I knew this kid cheated and I had proof of it. But if I don't have proof of it, then, I can't give them that A. So I'm going to bring the participation grade down for not being involved in class. Okay, I don't like to bring people's grades down, so don't worry. Okay, this is only for those very, very few people who might try to take advantage of the system and try to cheat their way to their grade. You wouldn't want somebody getting a higher grade than you when you did all the work and they had, they did nothing, and you wouldn't want them to have a higher grade than you, right? All right. Next, so we have class expectations. Make sure you check your emails regularly, check Google Classroom regularly, turn in your homework on time.